Good morning. Welcome and welcome back to Paper Paint and Spaceship. It is December 6th. Did I forget the date? I sure did. Yesterday, I think the Void won. People were mostly perplexed by Marie Rose, though I did find out that it's basically the British version of Thousand Island dressing. It just doesn't have the pickle relish. Sorry, I'm having a sip of tea. So, history time. On December 6th, 2019, the Inkvent color was Diamine Ho Ho Ho. It is a really bright red that leans ever so slightly orange. Yep. Just moving right along. In 2021, there was Winter Spice, which was, just a stunner from this year. Let me make sure that you can see that blue shimmer and kind of green gold sheen on a really nice brown ink. So, on to 2022. This year we have Ghost. Ghost is kind of a purpley gray. I am not sure if you can see it in camera, but it is ever so slightly polychromatic. It's another one of those that, like, you can convince yourself it's not there, but it is. In 2023, we had the perplexing Bucks Fizz. I had no idea what Bucks Fizz was. I'm still not totally sure. I think it's a cocktail. It is an orange with a gold shimmer. Pretty straightforward. If a shimmer can ever be pretty straightforward. 2024 Inkvent was Cranberry. So this is one of their extreme sheeners from last year. It doesn't show up as much on this, though. If I pull out my previous Inkvent, you can see, like, it just swallows it. So that was 2024. Let me move my little marker to the next page. Hashtag no spoilers. I'm spoiling everything. It's fine. In the Colorvent calendar from last year, we had Killanova, which is also a sheener. It's like a pretty solid blue with, looks like some pretty standard red sheen. Like, I really like that color, the kind of deep blurple. So then we will move on to this year so that I can be ready. I am going to admit, as I pull out my Inkvent calendar, I forgot to write down what the predictions were from yesterday. I looked at them. I think I saw pinks, greens, teal. I think green and teal is going to be a good bet for this calendar. I think historically the calendar has had mostly the color of the box. So we've got 6 here. Fur and Fog. This sounds like a green, gray, or maybe a gray with green shimmer, except it says chameleon. So, So that means we've got to, I do remember that at least one person predicted a chameleon. She is also the one that has gotten consistently the closest on all of these. So if you are wondering why I roll the ink instead of shake it, it is because I'm trying to prevent bubbles. Oh, it's green. It's just straight up green. So rolling it doesn't completely prevent bubbles, but it does minimize them. Whoa. I like that. Okay. I expect it's gonna dry to something more more gray, but wow, it goes down beautifully. Okay. So I'm a sucker for greens. Fur and Fog. Man, that's really pretty. Dang. What am I doing? All right, well, Colorverse is gonna have a hard time beating this one for me today. I am kind of in love with the base part of this ink. Holy cow. Like, wow. How badly this is going through. Not too bad. I may dab a little. There we go. Blot, blot. Okay. All right. So off to a strong start. So now we have Colorvent. And again, I did forget to write down the prediction, so I will put them in the description, the doobly-doo, as some folks call it. And and then you can see how close everybody was. Sun-grazing comet. A comet races toward the sun. Its path glows briefly, then vanishes into the light. So I see a blue on this sticker with some sparkles, like red something or other, and if Erebus Crater is any indication, I think that there's either going to be sheen or some kind of polychromatic shenanigans going on here. I think that with a dark blue ink, sheen is going to be the easiest, so let's see what we've got. Uh-oh. No, that's fine. Thought I had gotten something on my 2019 swatch. It's fine. Whoa! Wow, that is bright. Look at that. Just intense. Let's clean out the little pipette and then bring my... That is intense. That is so bright blue. Okay, all right. Yeah, as it is drying, I am seeing some sheen already. That will almost certainly need to get dabbed. Get dabbed, bro. Let's just go ahead and blot that. Woohoo! Yeah. Sometimes I do that a lot better. But I did not. That's fine. Right, let's swatch Sun-grazing comet. Gosh, I cannot believe how bright that is. That is incredible. I am almost certainly going to need to clean my brush after this. Okay, let's go. Actually, that came out pretty good. I think that's still a little bit of the void in the the base of my bristles. Colorverse, colorverse, colorverse. Okay, so that is it for December 2nd. Let's take a look at this and how it dried. Wow. Yeah, that is definitely some red sheen. Yeah. I like the way that they label these for sure. And they really pulled out a banger. I did not think they would be able to compete for me for Fur and Fog. But it's definitely a strong contender. So let me know in the comments which one you like better. I think December 6th was a wonderful Inkvent day. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.